Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel, and today I'm going to be filming another pregnancy update for you. So basically, I think the last time I left you I was 14 weeks, so I'm currently 18 weeks now. I'll turn 19 weeks on Thursday, so it's been a few weeks, so I thought I'd give you all an update. Right, so if I just look down, so I was looking at my phone. So not long after filming my last update, I was around 14 weeks and my sickness calmed down a lot, and I think it was like 7 whole days I wasn't sick for, which was great, and it's like completely gone now. I'm only sick like the odd time, which is really good. And also I've had like a massive issue with my iron tablets. So basically I was on iron tablets because my iron was super duper low. They were really concerned about it. So I was on iron tablets for a month, and then that made my iron go up. So they tested me and it was actually working. So that was all good, but I had a week break from them, and that whole week I wasn't sick. And then basically the doctor prescribed me more tablets, and when I started taking them again, they was making me sick and I couldn't keep them down. So the midwife told me to stop taking them, which I did, and then the doctor says he will prescribe me some different tablets, which took forever to get. I have been on the phone to the doctor and then the midwife to chase the doctors up. It's been an absolute nightmare. I've never run the doctor so much in my life. So yeah, basically I got some different iron tablets, and I think they were down for about an hour and 20 minutes, and then I threw them up. So I got told again to stop taking them because it's not doing anything if it's just making me sick. So then recently, so that's been around from 14 weeks to like 18 weeks, so like for a whole month. Now they put me on liquid iron. That took absolutely ages to get. That took about a week to get as well. Constantly have to keep phoning the doctors up. So I was on that, and then I first took that, I think it was either Thursday or Friday night I took it, and today we're on Sunday, so really recent. And that stayed down just under an hour, and I violently threw up everywhere. So that wasn't good. So yeah, that didn't stay down. So now I'm having to stop taking that, and we're on Sunday, I think I just mentioned that. So tomorrow I've got to ring the doctors again and see what they suggest, but apparently he was saying that he doesn't know what else to do, I think, because there's only certain like prescription he can give me, and I'm just throwing them all up. So I think it's going to have to be a hospital jab, so I'm going to have to be transferred to the hospital and see if they can like sort my iron out. I have no idea. I'll find out more tomorrow or Tuesday, whenever I can get an appointment to speak to the doctor about that. So that has just been so hectic. My brain just like hurts from the whole thing because it's just so stressful, constantly being on the phone and then like not getting anywhere. So there's just been a complete nightmare. So I have no idea what they're going to do because my iron is still very low. They're not happy with how low it is. Especially like little baby, and it said a gender then, baby needs me to have good iron because of the red blood cells, and it helps her grow and everything like that. So it's a bit worrying that I'm low and I can't take any of the medication. I am eating stuff with iron in, like all your greeny veg, and what else was I eating? I think I ate a cookie and that said it had iron in, which was great. But yeah, basically I'm having iron in food, but I just can't take any medication at the minute. My body just instantly rejects it. So that hasn't been fun. So that's basically like the situation with the iron I'm dealing with. Then I had a midwife appointment, my 16-week one, and that went fine. Nothing really interesting happened. She checked everything and everything was fine, like blood pressure and all that lot, so that was all good. And I actually met the midwife that is going to stay with me right up until I give birth. because normally where I live you just get so many different midwives, but they're doing a new like scheme type thing, program, I can't remember what they called it, where basically you have a midwife from the start right up until birth and even after birth. So that will be really nice, because then like you get used to the midwife and you don't have to like, I don't know, see constantly different faces. It's really nice to have someone that you're familiar with. So that will be really good. So yeah, that was basically that really. And I don't have another midwife appointment until about 8 weeks time, which is just forever. But I have 2 scans and 2 hospital appointments in between the midwife. So I've got my 20-week scan coming up at the beginning of September, and my 24-week scan at the end of September, and then in October I'll be seeing the midwife. So I don't see the midwife as much. I see my consultant and I get a lot more scans than I do see the midwife, but I prefer to be at the hospital anyways. And then I also had my gender scan. I don't know if you remember me telling you, I had my gender scan booked for 16 weeks. I think I was 16 weeks and 2 days when I had it. And a lot of family came, it was really nice, and Lily was actually good in the scan room. She played up once we got out, but it's understandable, kids get bored, and we was in there for quite a while as well, because they had like you know, the scan lady, and then there was like a new scan lady, and she was like learning, so she scanned me as well, so I got a bit longer. So everyone has been saying boy for the gender, and I did say boy to start off with, because it's like the dates and everything is a lot like Riley's was. But so the scan lady asked everyone in the room what they think the baby is, the gender, and everybody said boy, and I was the only one that said girl. And when she was looking, I had a feeling I was right, because I didn't see any little bits of a boy, and I was. So we're having another little girl, which I'm so happy about. I really didn't mind either way, girl or boy, because obviously I have one of each, but this way I think it's kind of nice for me, because I've already got Lily, and Lily's got so much clothes and toys and everything that can be passed down, so that's a good thing. And also it's nice to keep like Riley as like my only special boy, so that's like quite nice as well. So I'm so happy either way. Yes, I have another princess on the way, and she does have a name, but I'm not going to say her name at the minute. Hopefully I don't slip up. We just call her baby girl at the minute, to like anyone who doesn't know her name. Hopefully I'll be revealing her name soon. Another thing is I haven't really been feeling movement, so I have been really anxious and worried lately, because movement hasn't been how it was with Lily. So I'll give you a quick story. So basically my first pregnancy, I never felt him move. Like, I don't recall feeling him at all, and he was born sleeping at 25 weeks. So I got to 25 weeks and never felt him move, because I had a anterior placenta, which basically is in front of him, so I knew he was moving because at the scans he was very active, but I just never felt him. And then with Lily, I think her placenta was behind her, and basically I felt her from about 16 weeks, and my partner Ryan, he felt Lily on the outside at 17 weeks. So because it's not much of me, you was able to feel her. So basically that was like really good for me back then, because it put my mind at rest. I was like concentrating on her movement. She'd always move at night, and it was just such a nice feeling and reassurance that she's okay in there. And then this time round it has been completely different. I thought I started feeling like bubble type flutter movement, and then ever since then I've not really felt much. And I know she's really active, and she apparently has really long legs on the scans and stuff, but I haven't felt her move. And by now Lily was moving constantly at night time. She kind of already developed a pattern, and I am not feeling anything, so I'm just so anxious. I am so worried. I'm trying to not stress myself out. I'm trying to stay as calm as possible, but it is very difficult with what I've gone through, and I just feel like something's going to go wrong. So I definitely think this time round, emotionally and mentally, I'm struggling more than I did with Lily's pregnancy, which is very strange because it was just after Riley's. But I do think it is the movement. As soon as I start feeling baby girl move, it should put my mind at rest, but right now I'm just a wreck. So yes, and I keep having really bad dreams as well. That's like she basically dies in my dream, and I've had them since the start because I've been so worried, which isn't good because that doesn't help your brain either, like we put your mind at rest. So yeah, I'm dealing with that as well, so I'm just trying to, fingers crossed, stay positive and hope for the best, and I'm just trying to like look forward to my scans, and then once I get them, that puts my mind at rest for a bit, and then it starts going crazy again. So yes, I'm very anxious at the minute, so hopefully next time I do an update, hopefully I can feel her move. And I think that was everything of like to update you on. I think there was a couple of days I was sick in the morning for 2 days straight, which was really random. I was sick, you know, your stomach acid, really strange. I literally was awake for like 5-10 minutes and then threw up. Touch wood, that's gone now. I don't know what that was, it was really random. Yeah, other than that, I can't think of many symptoms other than I'm very tired. I think it's the lack of iron. I feel like drained some days. Some days I just feel so like poop, basically, in a nicer word. Hopefully I'm not missing anything. So I thought I'd show you some pictures. So we went to a place called Meet Your Miracle, and basically they give you private scans, and we got the gender scan, and my mum, dad and sister paid for that for us. They wanted to get the scan for us. My sister got me an extra package, and then my boyfriend's mum got us a teddy with the baby's heartbeat in it. So I'll show you what those. Right, so basically the extra package, you get photos, you get 4 photos I think it is, of your choice, and you get 2 key rings, and then I get sent all the pictures to my Hotmail, so which is good. So basically this is one of them. So it says it's a girl, look how tiny she is. This is like a 4D of her. You can see her little face and her nose. So cute. And then we got the key rings. So we have 2 key rings. And I decided to go with the, is it 4D? I think it's 4D picture. So you can like see her little face. It looks so cute. And the placenta on the 4D one was like very close to her face and side of her body, so I do think I have a front placenta, but I'm not too sure because my hospital don't tell you anymore at 12 weeks, they tell you at 20 weeks where your placenta is, because apparently it can move and change and whatever that is. I've never heard of that because I found out at 12 weeks before, so I currently don't know where my placenta is, so I'll find out soon. And then this is the teddy. It's so soft. You can like choose which teddy you want, but I decided to go for just a normal teddy with love arts, and she's all white. And if you press where like the heart is, it's like baby's heartbeat. It's so cute. So yeah, it goes on for about 10 seconds. I'm not too sure how long it goes on for. But it says my heartbeat was recorded on the 3rd of August 2019, which is cute, and it's quite heavy as well, so really happy with that. But yeah, I think that was everything. I'll show you my belly, and then I think we're done. Basically that's with my top down, and then with my top up. So that's with the top up, and then the front, and you can see, or hopefully you can see, my belly button is popped out so much now. And then that side, yeah, so she's getting quite big in there. So fingers crossed she stays safe in there, because I'll put my mind at rest. Also, I forgot to mention that we have a lot of baby stuff. I pretty much have about half of the stuff I need for her now. I have probably, can't remember how many items I have left to buy, but I don't have as many items left. I have majority of all her baby stuff in, like got a pushchair. I think the main thing that I need to get is the prep machine. That's my other thing, because I've actually got Lily's prep machine, but I would like the day and night one so I can turn the volume down, especially with having Lily in bed now. So obviously I don't want to wake her up as I'm doing the prep machine, because the one was very, very loud. But yes, I should be doing a whole video for baby girl, so look out for that. And yes, I think that's everything. So thank you so much for watching. Please don't forget to like and subscribe, and I'll see you in my next one. Bye!